Good morning, good morning, good morning, Libras. How are you guys doing this morning? Hope everybody is doing well. My name is Patty for Divine Warrior Intuitive this morning. If you're brand new, if you aren't, you already know. All right, I'm just waking up, guys. I have a long day. Got to open and close at a store. So I'm doing this early. So bear with me. This is fresh energy in the morning. I've already heard some downloads. So let's get started. So this, just an FYI for those who do watch, I am going to be doing readings from the new moon to the full moon. So this is going to be as closest to the new moon that we just had. But it's going to go to the full moon, which is around the 15th. And then I'm going to do your readings from the full moon to the new moon. So that is just because of time constraints for me. So you'll get a couple of readings a month, and then you'll get some surprises in the middle when I have my days off. So just put that on your little planner. Watch, if you're subscribed, you'll get notifications if you've hit that bell. If you haven't, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you hit all, because otherwise you won't get all the notifications. Like when I upload, I just uploaded couple new videos, vampires, energy vampires, and toxic people. And then I also uploaded another one. I can't remember. I'm not awake yet, guys. So go on there and really look at all the videos. If you are a subscriber, you get free coaching and free readings. So go on to divinewarriorintuitive.com and see what is going on as far as coaching or what you need. So I'm here as a healing tarot reader. This is also tell you what's going on possibly for your future, but that's free will for you. So let's see what's going on, and then you'll have to decide what you're going to do. All right. So I'm going to do the current energies. Of course, this is divine driven. So I have one special deck for divine, the second dimension, or the angelic realm, however you want to call it. So I call it divine because he is the source, not the resource. And then we go into the current energies. I will go into love and career as well. All right. So we'll do that towards the end. All right. Love and career. All right. Let's see what Divine's got talking to you guys today, Libras. And then we'll go into a reading. Okay. So here we go. Again, this is number 2 is popping up a lot this week for all the signs. So number 2 is about balance. Number 2 is about bringing harmony. It is also about bringing something together. So the way Divine does this a lot, or if you hear any spiritual people, they talk about this a lot as an orchestra or a symphony, because there's all the different individual instruments, and you can sound like a bunch of crap and noise apart while you're warming up, or when that conductor brings things together and begins that music, then it's very beautiful, it's harmonious, and whatever that is. The reason why this card is because divine is your creator. If you want to say the angelic realm or whatever you want to call it, this is your source, this is your conductor. So bringing it all together. So whatever is happening for you right now, make sure that it's in balance. If it's out of balance, start maybe looking at that because of the Aries moon. And we're now into the waxing moon. So that means that things are going to be coming towards you, things of abundance, things of good things, but you're going to have the choice. Again, there's that free will of what you want to do and which way to go. You could go the way divine tells you, guides you, and pushes you. And you might have it a little bit easier with the bumps in the road being a little bit smaller, or you can take it the hard way and then figure it out that you should have taken the other way. Anyway, so let's go, Libras. So the Sun Dancers is your current energy. It's the number 5. It's a little bit unstable. It's a little bit sort of a scary number because you just don't know what's happening. But this is a beautiful number because it could be about something that you just don't know that you're learning, or maybe you just found out something, or maybe something's come to fruition that you were like, oh, this is okay. I get it. Because it's about joyful activities, celebration of life, and abundance. Again, this, I'm telling you right now, this is Aries energy because this is the waxing moon. Things are coming in of abundance. When you hear me talk in my coaching sessions, I talk about the garden. You are the plant, the seed, whatever seed you plant this month, especially during the waxing moon, is going to come to fruition. So be really mindful what you think and what you say, because that can really come to fruition. You have no idea how powerful energies are, and even what you're thinking you can create. It's like, oh wow, I was just thinking of them and they just called. You have no idea how powerful your energies are. Because yeah, anyway, I'm not going to go into coaching. I promised myself I won't go into coaching. Definitely. So let's see what else there is. This abundance, a celebration of life too. We have to look at it, that these are joyful things. Okay, thank you. I'll mention it. Not at this moment, but I'll mention it. But the abundance and the joyful activities are things of your passion, your desires, what your heart really, really wants. This is about you. This is not about somebody else. This is things that bring you joy. Now, the difference between joy and happiness is earthbound, joy is spiritual bound. Because joy is something that you can't take away from somebody, all right? So I don't know what that is for you. However, this is definitely a great thing. Could be also an addition to somebody's family, because I'm seeing a baby. This is a celebration of life, a new life, a new journey, a new chapter in somebody's life. This is extremely joyful. Okay. It's not like the celebration of life where we have someone passing. And as they were asking me to share, and I'm getting goosebumps, somebody might have had somebody pass, but don't look at their life as being sad. We mourn and we cry, and we go to memorials and funerals and things like that for ourselves. We don't go for them because they're gone. We go for ourselves because we're gonna miss them. So we mourn for ourselves for losing them. It's really an interesting process, but they're still around. I'll guarantee it, because my mom was still around. She's still around. The other day, holy Toledo, the energies are still around, because you have to think of energy like a sparkler. You have to think of us like a sparkler. So because we are energy, we can be in many places. So when you light a sparkler, if you don't know what a sparkler is, Google it, because I'm being a boomer. It's a little stick that you light and it just sparkles everywhere, right? But it goes everywhere. So that's where our energy is. We can be in lots of places at one time. Okay. So that's the cool thing about energy. Anyway, let's get going here. So lots of good things. Something's got to come into harmony though. Okay. Something has to be in balance. So if you are doing things by yourself, sometimes that's not very good, because sometimes you need to have another instrument or somebody to help you. So if you're doing something that you need to ask questions about, learn about, again, the number 5 is in here. You need to definitely look into that, and say, why am I not being able to ask for help? Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, so somebody did or is pregnant. I don't know who that's for. Maybe they know it already, maybe they don't. I want to say they probably do, because you have the 9 of Swords in the very beginning. Now, this is one energy, because I always have different energies come through. Good morning, good morning. Ah, divinely guided. Yes, namaste. um this is somebody. Okay, remember, I have so many entities coming down, so please, if you are just logging in and you're not like, this ain't me, I'm not pregnant, hang on. But somebody is stressing over it, because I think it was unexpected. And I have a feeling that they're thinking about terminating it, because they don't want life to change. They don't want things to change. Because the Tower came in reverse. Okay. The curiosity, I'll see what curiosity has to do with it. This is somebody coming to you. Okay, you might have somebody coming to you, trying to talk you out of anything that you're planning on doing, just because the spiritual aspect of this child coming to you at this time. I don't know what this is. We've got a number 3 and a number 9. So, and I will tell you right now, and not only from experience, because they're saying, tell the story, tell the story. I'm like, okay. So when I got pregnant, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the baby either. But I wanted the baby, but I was scared. And this number 9 kept coming in. And I had a spiritual friend tell me, sit down and tell me, she says, if you don't go through with this baby, the baby's going to keep coming back to you, and you're going to go through this cycle, because it's here to teach you some strength. This is a spiritual thing. This is not an earthly thing. And she was 100% right. So I had the baby, and she built me huge, huge strength. So if this is you, I've got goosebumps for you. Please, please, really consider what's going on. This is a this is a divine intervention of bringing it to you, bringing this child to you. So I don't know, and you're supposed to be celebrating. He's saying, I know it's not comfortable. I know you're scared. I know whatever you're going through, but trust me, I'm here with you. Number 5. Okay, and this is a celebration of life. This is abundance. He will give you abundance if you follow through. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to get people yelling at me about, oh, you should never tell people what to do or not. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what divine is sharing with you and what he wants me to share with you. Okay. So that's that entity that is coming through, that energy that is coming through. So I don't know who that is. Again, we've got to remember to keep the number 2 and perfect harmony instruments coming together through this reading. All right. So if you could please let me have the other entities come through, please. The other spirits. Somebody's not nurturing themselves. Somebody's really worried about their health, or is being told by the doctors that their health, they're not nurturing themselves, and they're going through a lot of physical problems. I'm getting goosebumps for somebody, that somebody's been telling you over and over and over to, please take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. This friend is an old friend. This friend, I believe, is a masculine friend. And they're telling you, for your future, to please take care of yourself. Listen to what either the doctors are saying, listen to what your body is saying. Pay attention to what's going on. You're losing sleep again, and this pattern is not going to change, because again, somebody is stuck. Somebody does not want to change. Somebody wants to just, having a nutrition and fitness background, and there, I have several videos on nutrition and fitness. If this is something that you're struggling with, please email me. I'm free. I like you guys, I'm telling you, my channel is free. My readings are free to you. If you're a subscriber, you can watch my videos on mind, spirit, and body, how to transform. My new channel is called Transformation by Divine. Definitely all free. So don't ever be afraid to ask for help. And we can email, we can Skype, we can Zoom, whatever. Okay. I help people all over the world. So again, whatever is going on with your body, this is a time to nurture it. This is the Aries energy, the new moon energy, still in our waxing time. This is the take the abundance, take whatever you have. We have so many resources for us to take care of ourselves. Here's why I'm telling you, both these entities that are coming through, whoever they're for, is because it's for your future, and they're trying to get you to acknowledge your future, because we have the number 3 as your challenge card. 3 of Wands is your challenge card. So sometimes we look too far in the future, but we're not taking care of now. So if we don't take care of now, it's going to affect our future. That's that ripple effect. That's that harmony. If we don't practice, again, back to what Divine is saying, if we do not practice our instruments, then that orchestra, when we put it together, doesn't matter how many people are together, it's going to sound like crap. Okay, if you plant a seed and you don't take care of it, it's not going to grow. This is a time for you to really think about and harmonize with yourself, whoever this is for. Stop staying stuck. Stop being stubborn. Stop looking at things in your own way and not listening to what people are telling you. I'm not telling you people, because I don't listen to people really. I listen to Divine. So, people can tell you one thing, but if you hear it over and over, like, you need to stop smoking, you need to stop smoking, honestly, you need to stop smoking. Anything that is destructive to your health will shorten your life. So really think about those things from a nutrition and fitness aspect. All right. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Thank you. So they've given me the Magician, Death, and the Queen of Wands. Again, the Queen of Wands is about communication. Magician is what you manifest, how you manifest it, and what is happening here. Although the Magician in this instance is what's coming through is you're believing an illusion. Somebody's believing an illusion, somebody's believing a lie. And what's going to happen? Now, I'm going to go to the love cards next and see what is going on, because it's going to separate. Death is about separation. Doesn't mean that it's an ending, because nothing ends, it's all matter, or energies, materialistic things end. But I'm talking about physical beings, animals, things with energies of that are alive, definitely. And people will say, well, every matter has energy. Yes, it does, but I'm not talking about low vibrational energy. I'm talking about high vibrational. But the magician here is definitely, he's a tricky dude. Pun on words. But the thing is that in this case, somebody's believing a lie. Now, and the reason why I'm going here, because I keep hearing relationship, relationship, relationship. So I don't know what that is. So if you're dating, if you're in a marriage or whatever it is, one of the partners is playing the other partner. Okay, so I don't know. I'm shifting. I'm sorry, I'm shifting. This is them doing this to me. So I'm shifting because there's a partner that is not being honest, a partner that's playing the game and not being honest, and somebody's missing the red flags. I don't know who that is, but somebody's missing the red flags. So again, they're manifesting something that either you or somebody that you know thinks is what is real, and it is really not. I don't know if that makes sense. So they're coming there. Sometimes I can't make sense of what they have to say. So let's see what's going on with love here. And then we'll go to career. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to show this because who did I do? Sagittarius, Leos. Anyway, I didn't show the bottom card, and it popped up again, the next card up. So this is definitely a spiritual thing. This is a spiritual battle that's going on. This is definitely not black and white. Something is in the middle that you've really got to pay attention to. Okay, there is a spiritual battle with somebody that you're with or around you, that you're having a spiritual battle. Because yeah, I say that because not everybody's in a relationship as far as love. They're not in a marriage or a dating or engaged or anything, but we have relationships of everything going on. We have an old friend here even, so there might be some bickering or something that's not being seen, to what's going on with an old friend. This is definitely a lesson that we need to be learning. We need to acknowledge something is going on, stop and look at the red flags. Doesn't mean that it's going to separate. However, death could separate it, because remember, the number 2 is here. Divine is saying, I'm trying to bring things together for you. I'm trying to make things be in harmony, not two instruments that are just like at each other and it sounds like crap. He's trying to bring a beautiful, beautifully trained, learned, educated, in wisdom, not knowledge, very different. So bring these two things together, people together. I don't say things because you can bring two material things together, but we're talking about people here. So there is a lesson, and the fighting has to stop, because that was the bottom card. Okay, the fighting has to stop in this relationship. The only way that you're going to do that is through the Queen of Wands, through conversation, learning effective communication. I have a video on effective communication. You can see it down below. You never have to fight again with another person. And people are like, yeah, right. No, I'm serious. You never have to fight with another person. If you're on a spiritual level of some type, even if you're in the beginning level spiritually, you will never fight again. You want to know how? Email me, send me a message, watch effective communication first, and then we can talk, because I can help you through that, so you never fight with another person again. You may get angry a little bit, but you learn to control that anger, because you're at a different level. You're not at an earthly level, you're at a spiritual level. So definitely something lesson to be learned here. You're losing sleep over this person, whoever else. You're losing sleep, you're frustrated, you keep thinking. And here's the thing, be careful what you put in the forefront of your mind, Libras, because that becomes sort of your focus, and it takes energy away from what you're supposed to be thinking. Because if you've got something that is low vibrational, more of a destructive, more of an energy vampire kind of thinking. Again, that's another video I just did. But the thing is that the low vibrations is going to keep you from what you're supposed to be doing, and that's why the tower is in reverse. So be really mindful of who you're hanging out with, who you're listening to. And if somebody becomes toxic or of that nature, or if you're in this relationship that is dividing you, step back, diffuse it. That is a technique in communication to save things, to actually be mature and to talk about things and bring things together later. It's not meant for now, it's meant for later. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, maybe before you go to bed, whatever it is. Communication has to be learned here. I think that's the lesson. Otherwise, what's going to manifest, because the magician is facing death, and that means that there will be a separation. So all things can be worked out, but whether you're supposed to be in them, that's between divine and you. And this is why you have to live more of a spiritual path than an earthly path. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Somebody's depressed, anxiety, frustrated, doesn't know what to do in this relationship, friendship, family member. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And so they're not sure what to do. I'm telling you. It's all about communication. It's all about knowing yourself too, a lot of this. And this is why I'm a coach, because once you learn your authentic self, then you really know how to walk your walk, who you want in your life, who you should get out of your life. You can also see the past mistakes. You can also see the past relationships that you've had. So really, really be mindful of who and knowing who you are and your authentic self. All right? Really know who your authentic self is, because in this relationship, somebody is playing a game here, you know. And the other thing, thank you. So the other thing too is they're saying that watch actions, not words. We all know that, but they're just they always give reminders, okay? Because again, the thing that they're trying to do right now is give you the sun dancers. Oops. Give you the sun dancers, abundance. They're trying to celebrate your life, bring things of joy, bring things of happiness. This is what he's trying to do. Death can also be a separation from one thing that should not be in your life to bringing you to that number two, which should be in your life. So somebody out there knows that they shouldn't be with a certain person deep down, but they're not getting rid of them, or they're not doing anything about it because they just, I could probably out of fear. But you're losing sleep and everything, so why are you still with that person? Anyway, let's go ahead and do your career for those who need something about their career or their work life, their school life, what they should be doing. You can come through for the people that need career information. They're asking me to continue to look at the number 3. Acknowledge something. Whatever it is you're not acknowledging, it's like you're putting something off to the side in your mind. It's like, I don't want to think about that, which maybe you should be thinking about that. Maybe that's where the harmony is. A lot of the times we want to do something that we want, and divine keeps showing us that's not what you need. I'm trying to give you a position or a job of what you want. I'm in a job that I didn't want. I didn't want it. I don't know why I'm there. I can sort of see what person I'm there for, but I'm also looking to see if there's a lesson that I need to be taught in that job as well. But he will show me in time what I'm doing there. Or once it ends, he will show me why I was there. And then it's like an aha moment. Okay, so let's see what's going on in somebody's career. 3 of Pentacles, something to be learned, Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So there's something in this job about truth. Okay, so if somebody's looking at law, there's justice, there's truth in that. Definitely looking at that. But there is something to be learned. Somebody is in a position that you better be looking at the truth or trying to find the truth. And if your intuition is saying something's off, then it is off. Because remember, the sword is double-edged. It's like the number 2, you can bring things together and work in harmony, or you can separate and go a different path. And sometimes we have to do that. I mean, I don't take jobs because I really want them. I take them because that's where divine has me go. It's like, okay, why do you want me to go there? What do you want me to do? What, that kind of a thing. So that's there too. So I don't know what that is for you. Okay. So let's see what else he has to say about your work. This could be somebody in school making sure that they're on the right path of what they're studying. A lot of the times parents say, you're going to do this, and the student wants to do this. Doing your research, thank you. So they're like, okay, do a little coaching. I don't want to do coaching. But I will tell you, as a parent and as a student and a very old person in life, and the wisdom that he has given me, a lot of the times what we want in school or what we want to study, it has to be a passion from our heart. It doesn't have to be a trend or whatever other people are doing. It has to be a passion in our heart. The other thing about that is, if your parents are paying for it or doing it or whatever in that sense, do your research and give them the background. Do your research, and this is why this job is good. This is why I want to do this. And the 5 W's. What is it that you want to study? Why is it you want to study it? And get the background, the history of it, and show them the actual. No, a lot of people don't do the analysis of a job or even their majors in school. They just go in. I mean, when my daughter was in school, she was thinking about being a coroner, and I'm like, okay, let's research it. Well, how often do the coroner's jobs come up? Not very often. Most people have to die as a coroner to be able to move into that spot. So the chances of her being in that job is going to be very slim. That's what I'm talking about. Educate whoever it is what your competitiveness in that field is. Find out how all the details, the step-by-step details that you have to go through, because maybe you really don't want to do that. Some people think, oh, I'm going to be a veterinarian. Do you realize that's 10 years of school and money and everything else, and 10 years of your time? So this is a learning process here for your same with a job. Do you really want that promotion? Check and see, how much is that promotion? Oh, extra 50 cents an hour for a lot of responsibility ain't worth it to me. So this is another thing, Queen of Swords, paying attention to what the truth is, not what the facts is. Remember, the Magician is still here. Even though he's in the Lovers, he is still here. All right. This again, we've got the number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the number 3 four times. So we really need to acknowledge that. Really need to acknowledge, because it should be bringing you joy, it should be bringing you abundance, and it should be bringing you a celebration of life. Like, and what that celebration is less stress. All right, is there anything else, Divine? Page of Cups, it's coming to you. There is a message. It is a message for your heart, so pay attention to that. It is something that you desire and you want. Again, number 3, acknowledge it. Really keep your third eye and your crown chakra open for that coming up again. All right. Is there anything else, Divine, before we leave the Libras? Okay, thank you. So he's saying no, thanks. Okay, so that is your reading, guys. I hope this has been helpful. I hope it brings you a really good, joy-filled, abundant couple of weeks. Again, this is the waxing moon. This is the time for abundance. When we get to the full moon, this is a time to release crap and people and things that we need to get rid of. And it's spring, so spring cleaning. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Please remember, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe so that you can have a free reading or free coaching. And don't forget, we are doing only 2 readings a month, and some added things inside. So subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified when I show you some new videos. And I hope you have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, if you meditate or pray for my knee. I'm having surgery again tomorrow. So pray for that. I appreciate it. Take care. Walk in truth, absolute truth, and life and love. Bye-bye.